struggling to work out, you're not gonna be motivated. You're not gonna want to think about how shitty your life is. You're not gonna want to think about how weak we look. We're not gonna motivate when we're looking yourself in the mirror in the gym. If we can look ourselves in the mirror in the gym, and just be disgusted in terms of how we feel and how we look in the mirror in our clothes, of course we're not motivated. A lot of you guys just look at like jacked, lean, maybe me, maybe other people on the internet. Oh, they look so motivated, everything's going their way. That's after years and years of putting the reps. The first 20 minutes is pretty much like dog shit, but the whole point of overcoming the first 20 minutes is to override the negative self-talk and the negative feelings that we've had going into the gym itself. What I've learned from my experience is by starting our day strong, by stacking small wins over and over and over again, it motivates us throughout the day. So what I learned from my experience is to build motivation, not look for motivation. When I'm not motivated, I start stacking wins. I start doing things that are productive. I do start doing things which I know deep down inside is going to help me grow as an individual. And then I become more motivated. And then I get more energetic. So when I wake up super early, when I go to the gym really quick, super disciplined, I do my Instagram posts very quick, out of the way. I provide value to the people out there. I set up the gym, I clean it up, and then I do my workout. I feel fucking great at that point. Now I'm stacking so many fucking wins, including this video. This video is another win. I'm just really motivated at this point. I have not slept. I've said this 1,000 times before. The only reason I'm bragging about this is not because I'm telling you, sleep is not important. It's to show you how much energy we do have. So if you're looking for motivation, chances are you're probably slipping in one area or a few areas. One of many is maybe you don't have a workout program. So look for a workout program. It's going to motivate you. Which one to choose? Find anything. Just focus on it. The more we focus on it and put energy into it, the more motivated we'll become. The more fear we will drop. The more prepared we are by going into a task, the more harmony we are with the fear that we're dealing with. That's the trick. That's the secret. So when we string small wins based off how we see our day being perfect, by the time the sun rises and we get our workout in, we feel fucking awesome. There are things that also make me slip out of motivation. Marijuana has always been a fucking curse with regards to my life. Marijuana sedates me. When it comes to lifting weights, I get sedated. I don't want to fucking lift weights. It makes me not want to do certain things. So I lose my motivation, including drinking. I used to drink in university until I realized, even doing it once a week will throw me off because it takes about 48 hours just to recover. So if it takes me 48 hours to be fully recovered, that leaves me 5 days. It's really like 2.5 days. So if you're trying to be exceptional, if you're trying to grow lean, strong as fast as possible, and just be different, just a rare breed of specimen, dream big. You can't think like conventional people. You got to be the exception. And to be the exception, you cannot operate like normal people. You're gonna lose a lot of friends. You're gonna be considered weird. You're gonna be considered addicted. But in reality, there's nothing wrong being addicted about loving yourself and feeling good about yourself. That's when I kind of realized just working on myself is where I feel the best. When I'm constantly just working towards building me or serving other people, I feel fucking great. That's what motivates me. That's what gives me energy. It doesn't matter. That's what I kind of realized. Like, sleep is a bit of a psyop. It doesn't really mean anything. I'm sure a lot of you guys will make the excuse like, I don't have time. Okay, then what are you doing? You're probably chasing money. Finances are very, very important. I'm not gonna lie. But some of my best days of my life, I've been broke. So I know that. So I know for a fact, I'm like, okay, so wait. There have been days in my life where I didn't have any finances, I didn't have any money, and I was still motivated. I had probably a great fucking day, more than having $10,000 in my bank. My biggest commission I ever got in my life was $9,667. I was working in the corporate world doing B2B sales. I'll never forget that. My day didn't change that much. I remember thinking, once I get 10 grand a month, it's gonna change my fucking life. In reality, my day was kind of miserable that day. All I thought about is when I made 10 grand, how much it's going to cost me to upgrade my lifestyle to have more material things, such that I can feel more important about myself. A bigger room, another house, more suits. And then I realized I was still broke mentally. That's when I kind of realized, man, these workouts that I do is more than just like a physique thing. It's to build a really like a positive mindset. So when I wake up and do something hard, but doing early wake up time, you don't have to wake up 2:30 a.m. like me. But if you wake up early before the sunrise and get your workout in, I guarantee you that workout, read something that's deep wisdom that'll help you reflect and make you a better person. So educate yourself, do a hard ass workout so you're personally developing yourself from like a mind, body, soul mentality when you overcome something difficult, and you eat lean and clean. Man, that alone, if you can take that away from my services, what I can coach, that feeling of that is just paramount to anything. That's not my opinion. All my clients say the exact same fucking thing. Once they have emotional problems, I've lost count in terms of how many clients had psychiatrists. That all went away. They had medication. That all went away. That's the thing I'm most proud about. So you're probably thinking about the physique. You're probably thinking about becoming a better athlete. I'm teaching you how to fucking get your head straight. Because if you get your head straight and you're disciplined for all the right reasons, you're never going to really fucking quit. So if you're looking for motivation, how's that for motivation? So now let's assess. So if you're wondering why you can't be motivated, do you have a workout program to follow? Are you eating clean and lean? I don't have to explain what that is. Just eat vegetables, fruit, and steak, meat, flesh, animal protein. Yeah, there's macros, there's certain things you need to know, but that's a good foundation. That's a good set. If you're just start looking at your food, just keep things very simple. When I just focus on improving my workouts by a little bit, when I focus on changing my nutrition by a little bit, those two alone every single fucking day will exponentially grow. And then I get motivated. Yeah, there are days where things are not going our way and I'm half-assing it, like when I smoke weed, for example. Then I realize I half-assed throughout my whole fucking day. So the way I do one thing starts to resonate towards everything else I do. So a half-assed mentality leads to everything else. So if I'm having a rough night, getting my workout in the next day puts me into a reset button. It just puts me in a different mindset, a positive mindset. And then when I serve myself, and then I literally after that go serve others, I feel like I'm just doing a benefit to this world. Everything, my relationships around me are better. The way I feel about myself is better. The way I look at myself is better. I see myself in a better light off a reflection in the mirror. And that's what motivates me. What doesn't motivate me is when I'm not structured, when I'm procrastinating, I'm doing things that are soul corrupting. What does that mean, soul corrupting? It means losing self-belief. Why would I lose self-belief? When I'm going against my conscience and doing things that I shouldn't be doing, or just self-sabotaging. It could be the smallest, simplest things, like looking at a fucking reel that I shouldn't be doing because I know I have to be doing something else. All right, people? So if you guys are looking for motivation, you should probably start reassessing your habits. Another also thing you want to also realize is if you want to get leaner, stronger, faster, you're going to be a rebel. You're going to be a one out of every 100 people, like a different way of thinking. So like you got to look at your surroundings, the 5 people you surround yourself with. If the majority of them on your friends are slobs and out of shape and weak, well, you're going to have some, you got to start separating yourself a little bit. Because if you are trying to escape that lifestyle, as you're growing, as you're evolving, all these small little details in terms of, fuck, I haven't slept, do I need to get a workout in? They're going to tell you exactly what you should be doing. Because if you're surrounded by 5 people, because then eventually, when you're going to want to work out, they're going to tell you certain things that is going to make you slip and break. And then you're going to think there's something wrong with you. It's like, well, I drink once a week. What's going on? I fast all the time. What's going on? I was told, if I do this sort of diet, I should get results, but I'm not getting results. And it's just hogwash of belief systems that just don't work. You gotta look at everyone else in your surroundings. They're all fucking normal. And what does normal mean nowadays? Normal is really fucking out of shape. That's normal. Normal is like unhealthy. So if you want to get lean, strong, as fast as possible and be athletic, you gotta think a different fucking way. These workouts I do are non-negotiable. It's not like a matter of I don't feel like doing it. Okay, then you're gonna break. You're gonna slip. It's not me making it. You gotta always push the edges of the envelope. That's what makes my workouts feel great. It's because I'm always pushing. I'm always trying to improve. So if I'm having a rough day, I'm just not doing good with my finances for work, or I'm getting lazy with my Instagram posts. By me just doing a hard ass workout, I feel proud. I got a personal record, or I did something I thought was impossible once upon a time. I feel proud. feel proud of myself. And I feel proud of myself, I believe in myself. And I believe in myself, I feel motivated to do it again the next day. So when you have the right blueprint, with the right surroundings, so you have people you can talk to and communicate with, who are aligned with the same vision where you want to grow, and then you have the right mindsets. In other words, you start thinking the correct way about your workouts, like just like your self-talk, how it should be, how you should conduct yourself, what's normal, what's not normal when you're walking to a gym. You know, a lot of people that, I'm very intimidated by the gym, a lot of people in the gym, and there's a lot of small little details you got to learn and assess. And then once you kind of like break all those limiting beliefs down, and you kind of realize you're the only person that's in your way, why the fuck does moving more, eating correct, in other words, getting the right amount of liquid, solid, and gas, and making it move at a faster rate, which is basically more energy, why would that make you tired, or you don't have time for that? You should start asking yourself these fucking questions. What's draining you? The first thing I would always automatically say is, like, if you haven't worked out, you're out of shape, chances are there's vices. A vice is something that gives you instant pleasure, and then it drains you for the remainder of the day. Again, it's liquid. It could be liquor, marijuana, smoking, tobacco, something that's just draining your soul that you know deep down inside you should be doing. Once you eliminate those, which is the easiest way, you're gonna realize that stress response, or even carbohydrates. Too much carbohydrates does reduce stress. So in the end of the day, once you kind of realize what are you kind of pleasure seeking and masking your stress that is kind of like making you not want to work out, when you kind of remove that and you realize, oh, you have a lot of fucking energy, you just gotta fucking sit in that fucking pain, that stress, and you drive forward and drop all those limiting beliefs, you'll change pretty fucking quick. But obviously the intensity of your workouts matter and those other things. But when you're unhealthy and you have a lot of like bad toxic substance in your body, you're not gonna like the first workout or two. It's like unclogging your fucking blood system and shit like that, which goes back to the whole lean and clean thing I said. But the whole point of eating lean and clean, especially when you're new, is to kind of get yourself right. You want to prove to yourself, instead of like, I want to be able to eat the foods I love without sabotaging my results, which is the mindset that we want to have. If you're really out of shape, you want to prove to yourself you can be lean. If you're physically weak, you want to prove to yourself you can be disciplined and you grow stronger every single fucking day. All right, people, just a bit of a motivation post. A lot of you guys are thinking, I'm different. In reality, I just accepted when I started training, the first 20 minutes were always going to be shit. I was not motivated when I didn't have a workout program. I became more motivated once I understood my nutrition. I became even more motivated when I surrounded myself with people who are always in the gym. Okay, people? Lots of love. Keep it up.